Week 9 in the NFL was pretty eventful. There were big injuries, there were big plays. I'm Allison Smith here in the NESN.com newsroom with NESN.com fantasy analyst Darren Hartwell. He's here to break down a couple of fantasy tidbits for us. So we'll start with buying and selling. Let's start with Mark Sanchez. He made some waves this weekend. He led the Eagles to a win after Nick Foles went down with an injury. He hasn't played in a regular season in 2 years. So what are you doing with Sanchez? You buying or selling?
I'm buying Sanchez. I think he looked a little bit rusty. He hasn't played in a while, but he threw for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns in 3 quarters against the Texans. He's got some great matchups coming up. He's got the Panthers this coming weekend. They've actually given up 17 passing touchdowns. That's 4th most in the NFL. So he's got the Panthers, Packers, and the Titans coming up this next 6 weeks. So I think he can do some big things in those 3 games.
On to Jeremy Hill. He had a really big game against the Jaguars with Giovanni Bernard out of the lineup. What are you doing with him? You buying or selling?
I'm not as high on Hill as I am on Sanchez. I think he put up huge numbers. He had a monster game. It was against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We all know how bad the Jaguars are. Giovanni Bernard, I think, is still their main guy. When he's healthy, I think Hill is nothing more than really a change of pace back. I would sell on him.
And so for players who are on your watch list, who do you got?
I'm looking at Terrence West this week. Browns have a running back by committee. That's obviously not ideal, but Ben Tate hasn't really been doing it for the Browns. His stats have gone down every week since he came back from injury. I think if he continues to perform well, he could be their guy going forward. I think you got to add him.
That was NESN.com fantasy analyst Darren Hartwell. He's breaking it all down on our website. You can head over to NESN.com/fantasyfootball to check out all of his picks, and make sure to subscribe to our page on YouTube.